Well, good morning, guys. Dawn, the happiest carnivore here. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to say Dawn, the happiest unretired carnivore here. And not feeling especially happy today. Not really sad, just I didn't get a lot of sleep. I made the mistake of eating dinner way too late and it sat in my stomach like a rock. I tossed and turned all night long. So I maybe got 4 hours of sleep and yeah, I've still got to go to work, and I am, but I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be dragging, and it's dark and gloomy out. And that actually makes me feel better because the weather, I love dark, gloomy weather this time of year. I'm a weirdo, I know. But yeah, I'm going to be going in. But um, reading your comments this morning really helped me feel a lot better. You guys, you just don't even know. It has been so therapeutic to find other people that are going through a similar situation and can totally relate. What are they? Misery likes misery, misery likes company. Although nobody sounded really miserable. And that's the funniest thing is the people that are struggling, that are having things the hardest, have been the nicest people, have left me the sweetest comments. And it just, I don't know, it builds character, I guess, to be like this. So I really appreciate all the wonderful comments. I received a few that weren't so wonderful, people that wanted to judge me and my other subscribers because they were, pointing out what some of the other subscribers said. And I just delete those stuff. Life's too short to put up with people's negativity. If they want to be ornery or rude, I'm just not going to allow that into my space. You put up with what you will put up. You get what you put up with, right? And if you're willing to put up with that negativity, then you deserve it. And I'm not willing to put up with it in my life. I don't know how many years I got left. I'm not going to put up with people being rude or disrespectful anymore. I did for so many years because I'm a people pleaser and I let people walk all over me. I don't do that anymore. I try to do it nicely and I try to be respectful of everybody, but some people are very disrespectful and um, it just brings me down. So I thought rather than dwell on it or argue with people, I deleted them because I just don't need that in my space. I got enough going on. I don't need to deal with other people's negative stuff. But if you're still here, this is because I want you here. If you can still see this, but like I said, there's so many of us going through this right now. The unretirement thing, it's a movement, and even those that followed the rules like us and saved money and did everything they were supposed to are finding themselves in a position where they have to keep working. So it's not uncommon. It's not just for those of us who have had a series of unfortunate events happen to them beyond our control. A lot of people are doing it, and a lot of people are choosing to do it because people are feeling um, the crunch of the economy, and perhaps they saved, but with inflation they realized they didn't save as much as they imagined they were going to need, so they plan on working longer. Some people are working and they have no plans of retiring. They like their job, and that's really awesome to find that. I'm really excited for people that love their job that much, that's it's so fulfilling that they don't want to quit. My job is very fulfilling, and like I said, it's fortunate. It doesn't pay a lot, but I don't need a lot. Like I've said, I've never been a materialistic person. It's just not who I am. I wanted to go and do, and we did as much as we could within our means. We couldn't do travel and stay in motels and do all that kind of stuff. We could either stay in a motel for like 2 nights, or we could camp for like a week. So we opted to camp, and it was we had to buy groceries anyway, so we buy groceries, and we pay for a campsite, and we prefer that anyway because we're all outdoor enthusiasts and we like doing things outdoors, and it was very bonding for us as a family. And now my kids do it with their kids and we do it together as an entire family. It was just an affordable way to go on vacation. So right now, like I said, that's what I'm working for. We're fortunate, and I feel like I'm bragging, and I don't want to brag because I know a lot of you are having things a little bit harder, but we have, we do have a little bit of savings, and we do have our home, and we will be getting Social Security. So we will be okay, but certainly not in the lap of luxury by any means. So me working now is for money to go and do things because I wasn't able to. If you're new here, because everybody else has heard the story, for 7 years I was housebound. I was taking care of my sister, and I didn't go anywhere. I didn't get to go on vacation, and my health deteriorated. Regained my health. I've worked really hard to regain my health, and I finally feel good. I feel better than I have in years, and now I'm ready to go. My sister passed away, so I have the freedom, but I would have to dip into our savings to go and do those things. So rather than that, I chose to go back to work. That's the reason I'm working. And I still have a car payment, and I want to make that. So and it's a humble car. It's not a fancy car. If any of you are thinking that, very humble car. Most of you probably wouldn't even drive it, but it seats seven, and I used to watch all my grandkids, and I needed something that accommodated all of us because it wasn't um, good to have to drive two cars around and fill them with gas. So anyway, I chose that car. Now I don't, I very seldom have all seven of them at one time, but this car is good. We can't camp out of it, but we can use it for camping because it holds all our gear. And so yeah, we take this car when we go camping because my husband's car is a very small, very good on gas commuter car because he works so far away. He does a lot of driving. He drives a company car when he gets to work. But anyway, so yeah, I'm working so that I can have money to have some adventures, to live my life the way I feel like people should. Some people traveled when they were young. I didn't get that opportunity. We were raising our family. We didn't have the money. And I always thought someday in the future, when my kids are raised, I'll be able to go and do things. And that's where I'm at. And so this has always been my dream. Some people think I'm being frivolous, I guess, but I feel like I'm entitled to have a dream. I worked hard. I raised a family. I did things by the book. I should be able to go and do a few things. I'm not talking about flying off to France or Italy. I'm just talking about staying here in the good old USA and just, doing some little traveling and staying. We want to buy like a used van, nothing expensive. I would love to be able to stay in hotels. I can't afford that, but we want to buy a used van and, travel for a few weeks at a time. So it's not rushed. We want to slowly like go up the coast and visit our daughter and our surrogate son and that type of thing. Not eat out at restaurants, just, we'll buy groceries like we would if we were at home and just see the world. It's a beautiful world. And California is absolutely gorgeous. We have wonderful coastline and mountains and deserts. And, I just want to see. I just want to see it. And I want to see it with my husband. And I think we deserve that. I think we've worked hard enough that I shouldn't have to be made to feel guilty for wanting to do that, especially as I'm not asking anybody else to pay for it. I'm going to do this myself, not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I've never been a keep up with the Joneses girl. Anybody that knows me will tell you that. It's just, that's not who I am. I'm too busy worrying about myself and my family to care about what other people are doing. And we've always lived very frugally compared to most people. And I don't mind though, because we've always had our family and our friends, and we have been able to do some traveling like camping and that kind of stuff. So I'm very content with my life. It is good. I know somebody said that they feel like my posts are getting gloomier, like from when they first started watching me, that I seemed like I was happier. Honestly, I am still very happy. I really am. I feel very blessed, but it's just the realization that I probably will be working longer than I had originally planned. I said originally that I wasn't going to be able to retire. I'm 63 and I didn't imagine I'd be retiring for another couple years. And then I started thinking about it and I thought, I probably won't even be ready to retire in a couple years. I may have to work until I die. I don't know. I may have to work, at least at this point, I would say at least until 67, or as long as my health holds out, because inflation, things just continue to rise for one thing. And also, because I feel good, I want to do things. I'm not ready to sit at home. Some of you are because you have traveled and you've done things and you're more than content to stay home. And that's awesome. I would never judge anybody for what their choices are. But like I said, I didn't get to for so many years and I'm ready to, but I'm going to pay for it and I'm willing to work to pay for it. And that's where I'm at right now. But um, I am just grateful that I'm healthy enough, and that's something I need to talk about more. Since I started talking about unretiring, I haven't talked about my healthy lifestyle journey and what I've been doing to get to this point. I've lost over 52 pounds in the past 5-6 months. I got over my depression. I'm no longer bedbound. I'm able to go back to work. Um, I got rid of all my ailments, my all over inflammation. I had a knee that was going to need surgery that it doesn't even hurt. I have no pain in that knee. I'm finally clear headed. Skin problems that I had are gone, and digestive problems, except when I eat right before I go to bed. But yeah, I feel fantastic. And that's what this channel was originally about more than anything else. And I've kind of deviated and been talking more about the unretirement because that seems to resonate with more people. But tonight, when I get home, I am going to devote the next video to talking about that. And because I know some of you have asked and you're curious, because I feel like, for 63, I'm doing pretty darn good. I'm not on any medications and everything's good. I had a small spike in my blood pressure a week or two ago, and I was able to bring it back down to where it should be. And it was mainly because I'm going to say it was because of stress. I don't handle stress very well. That's why I've always kept my life low key. I just, some people can handle pressure and drama. I can't. So I've tried to lead a very low key, quiet life for the most part. And when things aren't even just the slightest drama, I just don't handle it. And I could feel it spike my blood pressure. And it was things that couldn't be helped. There were just issues within my family. And as a mom, I always worry about my kids. Always. They say that you can only be as happy as your most unhappy child. And that's what was happening. My daughter had a situation at work that was scary. And so I was worried. And then one of my grandchildren had some health issues and, just things like that. And instantly, because I wish I had a magic wand and I could make everybody healthy and happy. But, life isn't that easy. So, but still, it is good. And thank you for all of my new subscribers that are here. I hope we can help encourage each other. And I have gotten so much great advice from so many of you, and I'm following through on that. I've already applied for other jobs, other positions, and just waiting to hear. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I do have a job that I do need to go to. And even though I'm tired, I'm looking forward to going. It's a wonderful job, and I'm so grateful. So I hope you guys have a great day. And for those of you that are interested in hearing about my healthy lifestyle journey a little bit more, tune in tonight because I will work on that video when I get home from work. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.